Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I always have to wait and see if this is coming on. I've learned that it does not come on as soon as I think it will. I learned that trick. I've learned that it does not come on. And so, hello. How cool is this? All right, here we go. Make sure I got my flag on me right. Yes. Okay, I have one last thing I gotta check over here on my comments so that I can see people who are talking to me, because this is a very important topic that I am the only person on YouTube talking about. I'm the only one, okay? Number one, which is really cool, but it's also frightening because I know there's reasons why I'm the only person talking about it on the internet, and that's what we're going to talk about, which is what I'm all about. So just give me one more minute here. I'm trying to get everything dialed in. And so if you, by chance, are a young person, I need a lot of help from the young people because I'm not socially savvy with this internet stuff. I'm not digital at all. And so I need help. And I admit it, I need help. Okay. I think now I got this going, finally. So thank you for being patient with me. Let me see if I can find it one more time. Is it here? Where is the internet? Oh, where is the internet sometimes? Okay, one more. Can I find it? Am I here? The new one. Where is it? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna have to give up. I get so frustrated with this. This is the latest. Where's the new one? Okay, I give up. I'm gonna close that because I have to focus on you guys. I'm gonna focus. I'm leaving that alone. Okay. So, thank you for the very long-winded introduction there. I am so excited to be here. Let me try this again. Where's my wand? Let me get a little confidence going here on my own. Okay, gather myself. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm Kirsten Peck. I am the author of the book, Betrayed by Trump. It is a guide for anyone who is upset about recent political events. I wrote the book last year as a teacher and academic, I'll say philosopher, because I stepped back from the problem. I put on my social studies and history goggles and looked at the problem from a bigger perspective. And when the president betrayed his buddy, Elon Musk, by not giving him the subsidies that Elon thought he was getting, and Elon broke the news that Trump was in the Epstein files, that moment of that betrayal becoming revealed, to me, knew I had the right idea. I was on the right track. So it's taken time for people to realize they're being betrayed. He, Donald Trump, is manipulating people for his own benefit. And now that's becoming much more obvious because it's in our face every day, okay? So I'm the teacher and I'm offering you the unique perspective of calm, balanced, stoic wisdom that is proven true through thousands of years of history. World history is full of political betrayals. In fact, I just made a series of videos I want you to go look at. So that's the first part, okay? I'm about teaching you skills and information that you might have missed in school because I was a teacher and I know things were not taught that should have been. Maybe you were out that week because you broke your arm and you were in a hospital. Maybe you just didn't understand what they were talking about and they moved on without you understanding. Maybe you just don't want to think about it, which I understand. It's easy just to tune things out because they're complicated. but then you're gonna be just swept up in that stream of BS because you're not able to recognize it and stand up and say, I'm walking out. I'm walking out. So the Leaving MAGA movement is starting, and they don't have a teacher. They don't know what they're doing. They just know they have to get out. So I'm the bridge here. I'm this teacher showing you skills to help you figure it out and to help you get your good, solid values back so that you're confident to make good decisions moving forward. So this is my Sunday morning report. This is the philosophy, the political commentary that doesn't exist because people are too busy yelling at each other, okay? So it is, as you see here, I have a new set of rules. There's gonna be a new rule. It's only two things we have to focus on, respect and truth. And if we can start respecting ourselves first, and if then we can start giving respect to people because we're all human beings, and if you give respect to people, it will come back to you. I don't believe that you should have to earn respect. I think that's judgmental. I think that's coming from a place of being wounded and hurt because someone has hurt you. Therefore, you're never going to trust anybody again. No respect again. And that, I think, is the problem that we have to heal, and we have to be able to talk about it without screaming at each other, okay? So that's the code. All of the resources are on my websites. I have a lot of them because they're reaching out to different groups of people that are having the same kind of problem, okay? And if you are more to the academic side and you really want to get back to jumping into the skills, that's the betrayedbytrump.org. That was the original website for the book. It has the entrance point for the MAGA Compass, which is my non-judgmental way for you to test yourself, okay? And to that, I'm not a nonprofit. I'm a semi-retired school teacher doing this independent because I know the formula and I'm the only one that's doing it. So I have to go do it, okay? So, okay, gangs. Today, this episode, gangs and tricks of deception, okay? I want to get back to this because I'm reading and hearing comments. I'm listening to people saying it's a cult. It's been called a cult for a long time. And of course, people laugh and joke that no, it's not a cult. You just don't understand and all of that stuff. Okay. Here's another perspective on this that I'm going to say it's from a historical perspective and it's from the teacher perspective. Okay. It's a gang. And we're going to talk about the differences about it being the difference between it being a cult or it being a gang, because they're two different things. And yet I want people to consider what this could be because you are a part of it. And the longer that you're a part of it, the more you support it. And I'm not sure that greed and corruption are the values that most Republicans have. And before MAGA became a thing back 10 years ago, think back. This is about the roots. This is about our true foundation, because then that sets the future of where we're really going in the future. Okay? And so the tricks of deception. Okay, I made a course called the Focus to Pivot course. It's over there on the channel because I want you to take the course and learn these tricks of deception, how they're playing you. What's the trick? It's manipulation, okay? I'm about breaking this down. And as a teacher, the best tool that I can give you as a teacher is a graphic organizer. Because when you put something down on a piece of paper, when your brain and your thinking become engaged with your body and you make a record of that thought process, you turn your idea into something you can touch. And that helps make it easier to understand. Okay? And so the first one that I want to show you today is one of my favorites. It's called the 4 A's. Okay? And let me see if I can turn the camera here so that you can see my 4 A's. Let me bring this up. Here's what we're doing today. First up, let me give you the refresher. If you're new coming in here, this is a live stream. We've got your MAGA Compass. This is what we're doing. Draw this chart. Okay, go get a piece of paper, please. You're keeping your notes. And draw this kind of a chart. It's really simple. You just make this. There's 4 A's, okay? And the A's. The first A is the assume block. Everything that I'm going to talk about today, before I start talking about it, you are supposed to be able to write here in this block of paper that you're working here. Everything that you already know, everything you assume you think you know about being in a gang and about being in a cult. What do you think you know about those things? Which one what do you think? And then the next one over here, ask. I love this one. This is all about the questions. What questions would you have? Ask the gang member. Ask the cult leader. In my English class, we use this to ask the author. Ask them, what's the difference? Okay? Because we're going to go do an analysis here. I have something here I want you to look at. And then you're going to come back here to this one. And you're going to go, okay, these are things I agree with, because I'm going to tell you the position is it's a gang. So do you agree that it's a gang? Or are you going to argue, no, it's not a gang. It's really a cult. But I'm okay being in the cult. I like being in the cult. It's okay. And if you feel that way, that's okay. Carry on. I'm not here to fight. I'm here just to inform you with ways and processes to test things. Okay, assume. What do you know about gangs? What do you know about cults? What kind of questions would you ask? I'm skipping ahead to this, so put your video on pause or carry on. Here we go. Here's what I need you to decide. And yes, let me say again, I live up in the jungle and the rainforest. I don't always have the internet and I'm old school, so I like flip charts. Okay, you're going to decide. First, let's talk about the leadership of this. If you're in a gang, leadership is done by force. Those are gangsters. If you're in a cult, that's done by a prophet. And those people are called followers. Gangsters and followers. Okay, next up, the focus. Okay, focus. Gangs, yes, gangs are underground. They want protection. They offer protection. They dominate an area. They are often illegal, mostly underground. They're force, mafia. Prophet, meanwhile, they worship a leader. It is typically a nonprofit, things like Scientology, or things like the Republican Party is also protected under a nonprofit legal structure. But my question really is that didn't Trump and MAGA sort of hijack the Republican Party? They turned it into a cult? I don't know. Think about that. How about recruiting? Okay, this is why I made the note of the plays about money. Recruiting, because the gang looks for the marginalized, the people who have given up hope. They need that gangster to help them. And the cult, well, typically cults are with wealthy people who are seeking meaning. They want a spirit to lead them. They want more. They've got money. Think about Scientology. Okay, back over here to this one. Control. Here's my question. Are you being controlled? Gangs do it by physical force. Cults do it with mental hijacking. And I've got the MAGA Compass in here to balance that out. You go test your values, private, confidential. Only you need to know, only you are testing this and you are keeping your receipts. Visibility. Okay, so when you're in a gang, yeah, the gang's got all kinds of signs. The clan wore hoods. They're tattooed. They're very proud to be in the gang. Well, over here, the cult, they tend to be a little bit more kidding about it. They tend to be a little bit more with secret codes or whistles that they say. Things like he's eating the pets. And VIP, very special hat. You are privileged and honored to be able to join and wear the VIP gold stuff. Because that's all your rich, fancy worshiping of the rich, fancy people. So common values, commonality in here. Yeah, all four of them. Us versus them. Gangs tend to focus again back on that territory, back into those rituals, gang in, blood. Hard to get out of a gang. And cult, yes, the cult it's hard to get out of because they isolate you from your friends, from your family, from your people who are not in the cult. And they too take a whole lot of money from you. So you see here, money is in the middle of this. So back to my question, back over here now. Think for yourself. Consider your situation. What led you to joining MAGA? That's a big question that keeps coming up in my research. Do you agree with some of these things I am talking about? I'm trying to help you see a new perspective, help you see a different viewpoint. Consider me like your best girlfriend that knew that guy was not going to be honest. I didn't believe him. And that's okay that you did. That's okay. I'm okay. I understand. And when I look at this research and when I, as the teacher, and let me now pop this back down here because it's philosophy time on a Sunday morning. And I apologize, I can't get your live questions here, but I've been doing a lot of research. And so the MAGA voters who have been disappointed, your health care is taken away. The money programs for food are taken away. I'm wearing the gang colors here today because it's a situation that is gonna have to change. And we have to look at it in a little bit of a different way. It has to be something different because today is Sunday. It's World Cup Day. It's the finals of the World Cup today, right this afternoon, okay? I'm wearing my jersey. I got this in Colombia a couple of years ago because I'm a global thinker. I want the entire planet to be successful and happy and safe and well-fed. And I know we could do that because we all want together, live together, happy together, playing sports together. So the World Cup today, yeah. And the gang, it's got to come off. You got to take the gang off. This stuff has to come off. And I know that's hard. And I've got a new hat. If you really need a hat, if you're really a hat person and you really just need a different hat, I have a hat. okay? I have all kinds of tools. I have all kinds of stuff going on. This Sunday report is the philosophy. It's explaining things. Tuesday night is the watch party. It's much more fun. It's much more interactive and, much more to the topics, okay? Because they change all the time. Iran was supposed to be a deal and it's not. So the great deal maker is not a great deal maker. He's not. And so this is his check for people to understand you have options and we're gonna have opportunities because we're gonna all talk to each other, okay? And so this is I'm out Sunday. I have to go to the beach. I'm going down to a World Cup watch party down at my favorite place down there. And we're gonna stick through this. We're not gonna fall apart. We're not going down. America, that's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. So I'm working both sides of this. I'm picking at it every day. And the one today, the philosophy that this is a gang. And when you start keeping those receipts and when you adjust your goggles and you realize you're in a gang, I don't think you want to be in a gang. My family, my Aunt Nancy, who this is all about, this all started about my Aunt Nancy. And my Aunt Nancy, I would be horrified to say she's in a gang. There's no way she's in a gang, but she is. And she's going to church today. So that's where I'm going with this on my next direction. Faith, because the gang manipulated faith against you. And we're going to talk about that one too. So thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Please share this with everyone. I need to talk to people. Everybody, all sides of the table. This is Nobel Institute of Peace. This is Gandhi. This is Stoic reasons and wisdom from the ancient masters. All kinds of buzzwords I'm supposed to be saying, but you get my point. I'm fired up. This is the MAGA Exit Countdown, week 15. I forgot to say, the book is on Amazon. It's free on Tuesdays. I'm doing free books on Tuesdays. Go get the book. It's only $10, but on Tuesday it's free. Go get it. Okay? Go get it. I gotta go. World Cup, I don't know, Spain or Argentina. The politics of both of those are a little off. I haven't been watching the games at all, so I have no concept of which team is better. I have no concept, but I don't know. I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna be excited to watch it because I am open to both sides winning. Both sides deserve it. They fought a long battle and follow the rules because that's how you win. And you win with honor, with respect. That's it. Okay, now I'm really leaving. Okay, gotta go. Love you. Thanks. Bye. Okay.